We find ourselves at the foot of the Rockies, Denver, Colorado, for this edition of the NFL on EA Sports. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season between the New York Jets and the Denver Broncos. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. And to no one's surprise here in Denver, that'll carry through the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Ready.
Here's Walker to start the drive. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
On 2nd and 9, Lance. Open man is Kyle Pitts, his tight end. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
Well, partner, that's the start that you want right there. And you know he spent the entire offseason throwing hundreds, I'd probably say thousands of passes, getting ready for that moment. The first throw of the new season. He's dreamed about it, thought about it, and now it's out of the way.
Got 1 for 1, a lot more to go. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, when that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other while controlling the defensive front linebackers, you're exactly right. It could be a very long night for the defense because someone's going to run for some big yardage.
And they'll get this down to the 42-yard line.
Well, offensively, that's the mismatch that you want. You want to force a linebacker to try and cover your back out of the backfield, out in some open space. The linebackers nowadays, they run like backs, and they take a lot of pride in covering. What a nice play he made there in the open field.
On 2nd down, it's Walker. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to Walker on 1st down. A solid run on 1st down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Thanks to receivers helped spread the defense out, and they were able to come through with a slashing run.
But to that point, it's going to be interesting to see the personnel chess match as this one progresses.
Yeah, you're exactly right. Can they continue to create running lanes out of passing sets? And if so, it's going to be a long day for the defense.
And going right back to Walker. And he'll go down here right around the 23-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the 1st down. You were telling me this yesterday. That's exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
1st and goal, a good chance for our first touchdown of the new season. Walker is not going to advance very far. He'll be stopped right at the line of scrimmage. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal.
Here's where we need to see some tenacity from this defense because they've been pushed right down the field on this opening drive. They've got to find some way to push back, and that's a good first step.
Now receiver in motion left. And he gets halfway there from the 4 to the 2 on a gain of 2. Driven it down the field nicely here on the opening drive, but now it's put up or shut up.
No doubt about it, because to make that type of a drive and ultimately kick a field goal would feel very disappointing. But I'm just wondering, Is the head coach thinking, is this 4-down territory? Might he go for it?
They'll try and run Walker. And he is in. Touchdown, New York. Kenneth Walker taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Jets are on the board here first in the season opener. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. They begin the drive with Williams. And this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Duckworth throwing the out route, incomplete. That's Carroll. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down. We'll see what kind of mindset they have here offensively after giving up the touchdown on the opening drive.
And based on our time with them, prior to this game, I feel like they've got a good mindset going in. In fact, the discussion that we had with the coaching staff was, we may give up some points in this game, so our offense has to be ready each and every time to either equal or try and get us ahead and try and keep us ahead. This is their chance to respond to that first touchdown given up.
Throwing on first down, Duckworth. And he's going to have the connection to Foster. On the move past the 40. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Good work after the catch. Going to net him 23 and a first. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. And that is incomplete.
Nice progress down the field, was halted by that incompletion. They could try for some safe yards here to get things moving again, or keep throwing it and pushing it downfield to try and pick up bigger yardage.
On second down, Williams. And he'll be upended at the 33 following a gain of 3. And guess what? It brings up third down.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
On third down, Duckworth. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Call it a loss of 4 there on the sack. And speaking of the number 4, it brings up 4th down now.
Will Lutz going for the field goal. A 54-yard attempt.
The kick by Lutz is good. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3.
So both teams come away with points on their opening drives. Now they still trail. They answered the touchdown with a field goal, but at least able to break that goose egg here early.
And that is what's important, right? Because they didn't let that initial touchdown go unanswered. Took the ball themselves, moved it downfield, and put it through the post for 3 points. Game on.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
Perfect start to the season on their first drive last time out, able to find the end zone. Now we'll see if they can make it 2 for 2 here in week 1.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line.
Out of bounds at the 32-yard line. It's a gain of 7. Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3.
And Lance now to throw.
To the sideline, and oh, that's well done. Able to drag the feet. He's going to have the first down. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. We've seen quite a bit of the short passing game here early on first quarter, haven't we?
We have, and I think it works a couple of ways for this team because, number one, you throw the short game until they stop it. And if they're not going to stop it, you keep throwing it, and occasionally you'll break a tackle and turn it into a bigger gain. Also, if they start to creep up, start to pressure receivers, now you go over the top, take it deep, and now you get some of those big shots downfield.
A gain of 4 last play. They double that here and get 8. After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
On the set. Ultra. Strike 2.
They'll bring a receiver in motion left.
Straight ahead, Walker.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a first down. Keep the sticks moving.
Walker now on 1st and 10.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair.
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance.
Oh, he's going to let this go for the end zone. And this will be caught in the end zone. Touchdown, Jets.
Well, if the plan is to come in here and go toe-to-toe with these guys, it certainly does not hurt if you hit them with a big shot along the way, too.
That's got to give them some confidence. And the other thing right now, it quiets this crowd, at least for the time being.
Yeah, that is what is called the intended consequence of their actions.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. They finished off their opening drive of the campaign with a field goal on the last drive. Now they'll search for a touchdown here on this go-around. 1st and 10. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Duckworth.
This one swung out to Williams.
And that's good for a gain of 6. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
It's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 6.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now as he's on to punt for the first time tonight. He'll send this away into the Rocky Mountain Night, and it's a good one. Fielded just inside the 30. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Excellent work on the run back there, 33 yards. And the Jets will have a short field to work with as they take over 1st and 10. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38.
Go ultra. Ready?
Up the middle, here's Walker. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line. 75 yards rushing for him in this first half as he is looking in mid-season form here in the opener. And Walker once more.
And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. So the first down run lost a couple. Now they come up second and 12. The Jets are going to use the first of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter.
Here we go.
Now a play fake. Lance.
He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown, Jets.
Kyle Pitts.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Jets are looking good here in the season opener as they're able to extend their lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback.
Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room down 21-10 as opposed to 21-3. 21-10, a little more optimism, a little more bounce around the locker room, a little more discussion about how they're going to finish this thing off. 21-3, I think discouragement clouds that locker room.
Yeah, and I think a touchdown much bigger than a field goal on this drive just to get into the end zone and get that momentum. Buried by multiple defenders on the drive's first play.
Well, that's the second time he's been sacked so far in the first half. And if they have designs on having a big year, on going anywhere, they've got to find a way to keep him upright so he can throw the football.
To throw on second down. Duckworth. Quick hitter here. It's complete. A good pickup there, 13 yards as they get closer for third down.
A lot of tight ends just use their size and their strength, try to occupy some space and kind of body people away and catch the football. But not this guy. He's a refined route runner. Makes me wonder if he took some dance classes in his background with his footwork.
And the Jets D, they call on a couple extra defensive backs on third. Operating from the gun, Duckworth. He finds his man, complete. That's Carroll. Now he'll get this one way up just shy of the 45-yard line. How about that? They weather the storm of a 3rd and 17 to pick up the first. They'll run out of the gun here. Williams.
And a nice pickup there as he'll get about 9, and that will lead us to a stoppage here at the 2-minute warning.
Looking to throw on second down. Duckworth.
And that's going to be caught by Sutton.
And that's going to be another first down as the tackle made at the Jets' 21. A good pickup there, 26 yards.
These guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half. I like their countenance. I like the way that they're acting panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
Now he'll look to throw here on 2nd and 10. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Carroll. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. So now then the penalty's got him set up with a 1st and goal. Now a give up the middle to Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Javonte Williams taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Broncos get a bit closer. Lutz good on the extra point. And it makes the score 21-10. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll get him down inside the 30 at the 27. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. There was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You can never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
Well, they may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a 1st down. Off of play action, here's Lance. And the throw left sideline here is caught, but they'll rule it incomplete. Couldn't keep his feet in. 2nd down. Defensively, celebration time because they finally forced an incompletion. He was perfect throwing the ball to that point.
Yeah, but from his viewpoint, they didn't force the incompletion. He just missed. That's how hot he is right now, and that's how he wants to continue to throw the ball.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Here's Lance to throw it. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the 1st down. Got a man at Schwartz, complete. Now the Jets going to use the 2nd of their 3 timeouts, as the stoppage will come with 23 seconds to go till halftime.
Well, things are definitely going right for them here in the 1st half. Pick it down, any down, even 3rd down, no problem. They get a connection there and pick up a fresh set of downs, continuing to move the ball.
On 1st down, Lance.
To the sideline, and that is a heck of a catch as he was able to get both feet in. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
He's certainly done a nice job spreading the field on this drive, and here he finds his big tight end for good yardage. And that's what you have to do. Keep defenses guessing about where you're going to go with the football.
This offense in midseason form here in the opener. It's 1st and 10. On play action, Lance.
Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. A great play there as the 1st half is winding down.
And the Jets will extend their lead here just before halftime. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And the lead is up to 18 now.
Broncos 10.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this 1st half as the kick's away.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
On first down, Duckworth.
Got an open man here, and it's K.J. Hamler.
And he'll go out near midfield at the 49. Called that a very strong gain of 24.
First and 10 at the 49-yard line.
72. Broncos switch. Broncos switch. Back to 60.
Back to throw. Duckworth eluding the pressure right. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. So we have reached halftime here in the Thursday night opener. As we send you on out to our studios in Orlando, here's Jonathan Coachman at REA Sports Halftime Report. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient. The end zone and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
The false start backs him up 5, 1st and 15. Looking to throw. Duckworth, he finds his man, complete. It's Carroll, and he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Back to throw. Duckworth. And he will find his man Sutton. That's complete. And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. 27 yards there, a first down.
First and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Looking to throw. Duckworth. Open man, and again it's Sutton. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
First and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Back to throw again. He'll find Sutton on the right side, complete. And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3.
Williams fighting, but he won't get too far. Maybe a yard, that's all, down to the 2.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal.
Brought down at the 2-yard line. Brings up 2nd and goal.
Williams again.
And he will take it in for a Bronco touchdown.
Javonte Williams.
Career touchdown number 136, tying him with Marshall Faulk for 7th on the all-time list.
And the Broncos are able to cut into this lead as they score on the opening drive of the second half.
Lutz with the extra point. And the lead is down to 11 at 28-17. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
It's a short kick taken out beyond the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive.
And they were terrific in the first half, built up a sizable lead. It's just been cut into a bit following the opening drive score on the other side. But this is a unit that has to be itching to get the football again.
You could say that again. They've got to be pretty eager because, let's face it, they've had to sit through halftime, then sit on the sidelines and watch that drive. So you can bet that they're saying, let's get on with this. We got to go out there and get some more points.
He couldn't get rid of it. He takes a sack for a loss of 6 to bring up second down. Another try after the first down sack. Lance. He sets to fire deep. Got a man. It's caught inside the 10. Big yardage that time for the Jets. 74 yards. Pretty good timing. He waited just enough for that post play to develop and laid it right in there.
And you know what a lot of teams do when they decide to throw a post route? Because it's a little bit longer developing play. They max protect. Bring everyone in, keep the tight end in, an extra back to make sure the quarterback has time to deliver the football.
Here's Lance.
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Nate Hobbs. And the Broncos are going to take possession here at their own 3-yard line. So certainly a big mistake there, Charles. First and goal, and they throw the interception.
Oh, that's just agonizing for a team because you still got at least 2, maybe 3 downs in your pocket. So if it's not there on first down, there was no sense in trying to force something. Instead, they turn the ball over.
They start the drive on the ground. It's Williams. And he's going to be taken down shy of the 5-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
To throw on second down. Duckworth looking left side, and he fumbled it. It's on the ground, and it's scooped up by the Jets. And he takes it to the house. It's a fumble recovery for a Jet touchdown. The offense, they've had some sloppy moments.
And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
On 1st and 10, Duckworth. He's got a man. It's his tight end. That's complete. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the first down.
Throwing on first down. Duckworth got a man open. It's Sutton. And they work this well upfield across the 45. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams.
And he fights forward for a modest 2-yard gain. Second down.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized. Blitz forthcoming as he'll look to throw. He finds his man complete. That's Carroll. He's got room at the 30. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. On first down, Duckworth. This is caught. Touchdown. Cortland Sutton, a 24-yard touchdown. And the Broncos are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third.
I think if you pulled defensive backs, they would say the corner route, take that out, make it illegal, because that is so hard to recognize and so hard to adjust, because your first move is to not get beat in the middle of the field. And that's how they move you first before they break off to the corner.
But then as the wide receiver, great job. It's tough to turn those upfield and go, but he did a great job with it there.
Really good balance, really good body control. And how about the end result? A touchdown.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
Very short kick taken right at the 20.
And he'll be out of bounds across the 25.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. As this offense takes the field against CD, remember last drive they were moving the football, but then they threw that costly interception, so we'll see if they can right the ship here on this drive.
And doesn't that just sum up football? We see it all the time, don't we? The defense goes from losing the battle to making a huge play and stealing the momentum. So you know they're riding high right now, and they're ready to challenge this offense and that quarterback one more time.
And we'll see if the offense is up for that challenge here as things start to get more interesting here in this second half.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
You are watching the NFL on EA Sports.
A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10.
Play action. Now it's Lance.
And his throw is incomplete.
I see the surprise in your face there, partner. That is a rare incompletion from him. He's been on point this entire game.
He has percentage completion-wise way up. Not that time. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Throwing now is Lance.
Dancing to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
It's getting cold in here, partner, because it looks like he's trying to ice this one away. Yeah, I know, bad dad joke, but what the heck, right? Scrambling for that first after the D blanket his receiver. That's a backbreaker for the defense. They finish this drive off with 6, and this one could be over.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. The recipe's pretty simple, I think, right? Just give your superstar the ball, continue to feed him.
Yeah, don't overthink this one, right? Make sure he's touching the football, but you're also counting on his intelligence in playing the game as well. If it's not there, don't force the run. Just make sure you hang on to the football and keep the clock ticking.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
That gives him 98 yards in this game, and he's got to feel pretty good about that, but the entire offense does. The big thing, though, Brandon, they've got to get to 100, though.
You think he knows he's at 98?
I think someone has told him by now, and here's the thing. Getting to 100 or more is tangible evidence that you've had a nice day running the football, and that's what his offensive line wants for him and for themselves.
A nickel set defensively for the Broncos here on third down.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, he's got his tight end pitch complete.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down.
Let's go.
Working from the gun, Lance.
This will be caught at about the 5. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. Second and right at a yard.
On the ready.
From the 3, second and a yard.
Hey, no steal.
Now to the ground, here's Walker.
And he's in. Touchdown, Jets.
Ken Walker.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets are closing in on a winning start to the year as they extend their 4th quarter lead. And now before we get to the extra point, remember all touchdowns do have to be confirmed by the replay official.
So first and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up.
Here's Walker.
And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown.
Kenneth Walker.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Jets will add to their 4th quarter lead. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive.
Yeah, the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit.
On 1st and 10,
Duckworth.
He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Off play action.
Duckworth.
He's got him in. Complete.
And he'll be marked down at about the 26-yard line.
We know he's good at catching the football, but then after the catch, edge. He's got escapability.
Not only that, he's got some toughness as well, because you know he's coached very hard to make sure he battles through, breaks tackles.
Touchdown, Broncos. A great effort there. 26 yards.
And the Broncos have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth.
Lutt's good on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. After the touchdown, Lutt's to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. After the touchdown we just saw, we have a brand new ball game. And now look at the situation. You got plenty of time on the clock. Defensively, they have 3 timeouts. So do you run the football here or do you throw it?
I think you have that full conversation with your offensive unit, and you tell them, here's the situation. They've got all their timeouts, so we are not going to play this conservatively. We've got to attack them. We've got to make them use those, gain the ground that we need in order to put this game away. If you think we're just going to run it 3 times and punt it, you got another thing coming.
Yeah, and by the way, also the 2-minute warning in play, so essentially 4 timeouts left.
They have to be aggressive here.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep. And maybe a little over pursuit there as he's able to take this down to the 25-yard line.
A Jet first down, 18 big yards that time. Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game. So it's Jets football as we get you reset here. They've got a 1st and 10 as they look to try and finish this one off. Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming 2nd down play.
Ready.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
7 yards there and a 1st down. Now a second timeout called for by the defense. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the 1st down.
Come on, set.
Lance with a tap forward on the jet sweep.
And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line.
Now, they did get a little gain on this play, but all in all, a nice job defensively against the touch pass. They were able to string it out towards the sideline and never let him get the corner and turn it upfield for a bigger chunk of yardage.
They'll send a receiver in motion to the right. Up the middle they run. It's Walker. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Ken Walker with now 3 Week 1 touchdowns as his guys are able to extend their lead.
Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away.
And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it? Just score again, but we know it's not that simple because we don't just make adjustments at halftime. If you're a good football team, you spend that time on the sideline, you study what's on the notes and the tablets, and you make those adjustments, prevent a repeat of the last drive.
Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and it's scooped up by the Jets, and he'll be down at the 6-yard line.
Well, that drive wasn't a case of wanting to put points on the board. It was needing to.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So the officials and the folks in New York got a second look at this one, and the call is going to be overturned.
Looking to throw on second down. Duckworth, he's going to let it fly. And this is intercepted, and that should do it.
Picked off by Asante Samuel Jr. And the Jets will take over possession here up at the 44. With the points that we've seen scored, neither defense has been at their best, but these guys, they've been a little bit better, Charles, and a nice interception there.
Yeah, you're right about that, Brandon. Let's face it. It's not always how you start, it's how you finish, right? So maybe you have a rough game all the way along, but if you make a big play like that at the right time, it can make everything turn out just okay.
And this is incomplete. Oh, he looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
I'm not quite sure how he wasn't able to hold on to that one in the end zone. A great opportunity lost, but a lot of relief for the defensive guys. When they get into film next week, they're going to want to know what happened. Where was the breakdown that almost allowed a touchdown?
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game.
Yeah, big play there. And when you have a running back that you can use like a wide receiver, when he has that kind of versatility, you do as they did there. Get him out of the backfield and give those defensive backs something else to worry about.
That one looks like he'll throw here. He lets this one fly toward the back of the end zone. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, partner, the season officially underway. It was great to be back with you, obviously, but the first game